Hello. So today I will be looking at Michael's Prismacolor technique. So this is a box set that enables you to create this drawing, and all the supplies are provided, and it's supposed to have art lessons as well. So I'm really excited to try this out, see how close I can get to this. But first, let's unbox it and see what's in the box. So let's see what is in this box. Ooh, look at this. This layout's really, really pretty. So I got this from Michael's and it was $16. It was half off from $32. So for like 32, I felt like it was a lot. But for 16, buying all these supplies separately would run you as much. So we got a whole bunch of Prismacolors and then some other. I know we have some watercolor pencils. Not sure what this pen is, so I guess we'll discover all of that. I really like how this is laid out. The set also comes with 2 paintbrushes. Oh, and these are smaller than I thought. I imagined them really, really big. And there is more than one, which answers my question, like, what if I mess this up? It does look like it comes with 2 little designs and a drawing pad. Very cool. And then a QR code for the lesson. Let's check that out. And I just opened this. This is like very nice paper. This is definitely a watercolor quality paper. So this is really great. And you get quite a few pages of this. And then this thing that I was like, oh, it's just a little pamphlet. It actually has like all of your color wheel info inside. So everything in this is really cool. I'm excited to try it. I like it so far. They have you do your own sketch, which I have laid out here. It's taped down so I can't move it anymore. They tell you what colored pencil to use. So far so good. The music's kind of chill. Let's see where it goes. Okay, I just finished the first video. Here's what we got. I am a little bit nervous. Mine has a lot more color on it than the demo. I went a little wild. When they go like just a little bit, I go. So, potentially colored pencil is not my medium, but that's part of the reason. That's part of the reason I got this kit, is because colored pencil is not my medium. So I would like to get better at it and see what it can do in terms of blending. At this point in time, I have no idea, as do you, what's going on. But I'm having a good time. Like, this is a lot of fun. And I mean, it is looking like it's building up to something, and it's blending. So let's see. Let's give it a shot. Some probably good advice from the video is you'll want to experiment with your watercolor pencils to see how they work with water before using them on your art. Now I'm going to go rogue. We'll see what that does. But here's where we're at. We blended with white, which I really like what that did to the sky. Let's see if I ruin it by not testing my watercolors. Whoops. I can't believe this is real. They tell you to blot off excess water and then go back in with a color and watercolor over that, and allegedly that's safe. We're about to find out. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's working. Look how splotchy this is. Can I blend it? Oh, yes, and of course my oven goes off in this moment. But, I mean, I still feel like it's splotchy because you can't really get the pencil marks out, like they stay there. So, I don't know. I personally think I would let this dry before I tried to blend. But let's see. So at this point in time, we're creating like the regular colored pencils into the wet colored pencils, and they don't give you enough of a heads up to like let things dry. So I just started ripping up my paper. I think it's really important when you're using the watercolor to let stuff dry in between. I'm not sure why they're not stressing it more. I'm going to blend this because it's a little bit much, and then I will let this dry completely before I move on. So here's how it turned out after the video. This part is done with the watercolor marker and crayon, which I think is really, colored pencil, which I think is really cool. And I think I have like the colors to outline these mountains. So I think I'm going to play with a little bit more watercolor marker and see what it looks like when I do that. But this is the end result of the tutorial. And I personally like this a lot better. Let's hit it up with a blow dryer and then show you the final product. So here it is. This is what my final product turned out like. Now, again, I added sort of these mountains by myself, going over what was done in the colored pencil. I think it's a far cry from this, but like you can also see where it's starting to hit the marks. And in this kit, you have enough supplies to do this many times over. So would I recommend this? Yes. I mean, this plus the tutorial, plus the pad, plus the two brushes. I mean, there's a micron pen in here. I don't know. It's a Prismacolor micron. I don't know what that is called, but that we didn't even use in this tutorial. So if I wanted to outline these mountains, I could. Like, I think there's a lot of value in this kit when you buy it on that 50% off price at Michael's. This was also really fun to do. I just spent like an hour making this. I don't know how much I've learned. I definitely like played around with blending colored pencils in ways I haven't before. And I'm kind of curious to do it again, and just see how different it is the second time I try it. And obviously, you have supplies to do this multiple times. So, all in all, I think it's a pretty great kit. The couple of things I didn't like about it, I really wish it was complete. So, they did not give you tape to tape things down, and they did not give you a dish to use for your brush for a watercolor, which feels like that would be such simple additions that then it really would be a complete kit where you don't need anything from yourself. And at first I was like, oh, this paper, it feels so great. It warps like quite a bit from the water. And even in their instructions, they're like, oh, dab the extra water away, dab the extra water away. Like, I feel like you just need heavier weight paper that can actually handle the water. So we'll see what this does if I like stick it under a book, but it does feel like the paper is a little bit thin. But all in all, for 16 bucks, it's a win for Michaels and I would recommend it. I had a good time doing it. Thank you for watching.